Hey guys, I have a massive announcement that I am thrilled to share with you. I am embarking on a journey to reach the title of FIDE Master in chess. This is huge for me. You should know the story first of all. I used to play chess competitively while I was a junior. I was born and raised in Russia. I now live in Kazakhstan due to the war. It's a long story, but I'm a blogger. I criticized Putin and I had to leave the country. To cut the long story short, so I now live in Kazakhstan. But when I lived in Russia and when I was a small kid, I started going to a chess club. I was just 9 years old, I think, and I quickly reached some good results. I became the champion of my region at the age of I think 13, and then 14, under 14, under 16. Junior champion of my region, and I reached the rank of candidate master. But then when I was around 15, I stopped playing chess whatsoever, and I've come back to the game now, a little bit over a year ago. I'm currently 30 years old, so I've reignited my passion for chess. I've started this chess YouTube channel, and it's been a great journey. And I decided that I should set a goal for myself to inspire me. I know that I'm too old to become the world champion and probably too old to become a grandmaster. Who knows, maybe in some future I'll try reaching for some higher titles than the FIDE master, but for the time being I decided this is a realistic goal. I've discussed it with my coach, and in this video I'll tell you a little bit more about this goal, how I'm going to achieve it, and stay tuned. This will be interesting, and this will be like a chess reality show on this channel. I have to say that it's a fun coincidence that the most popular chess YouTuber, Levi Rosman, Gotham Chess, also announced a couple of days ago that he is going to cover his journey to the GM title, Grandmaster title in chess. But it's just a coincidence. I made my decision to pursue the title and to make content about it long ago, before the candidates, but I decided to finish my content regarding the candidates because every day I was posting here a video, and thank you to everyone who watched and commented. And now I'm starting a video series on my path to FIDE Master. This doesn't mean that I'm stopping all my other chess content. Chess podcasts with top GMs are coming, and also videos with recaps of games by top chess players of all time. So it will not just be a channel about my journey, but I will dedicate some portion of my content to this because I think this will be instructive for many of you. So still a huge shout out to Levi. He was not the inspiration for this video series, but he was an inspiration, a major one for starting this YouTube channel because he's the most popular chess influencer in the world and he's done a lot to promote the game. And we should all, I think, be grateful to him for that. So about my story, I'm a candidate master, but I don't have the international title CM next to my chess.com profile, for example. Why is that? Because at the time, when I achieved the candidate master title in Russia, there was not like this universal system in place, I think. It was in the 2000s. I think I've reached the CM title in 2007 or 2000, yeah, probably 2007 if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2006. I was born in 1993. So at that time, a candidate master in Russia was a title that you could achieve by playing in tournaments where there were candidate master norms, similarly to how you achieve the GM title nowadays. So you had to get 3 norms. That means that you had to perform in 3 tournaments on the level of a CM. That means that you had to draw or win some games against CMs, gain 50% points against CMs, and gain 75% points against Class A players. So this is the rank below CMs, in Russia at least. So I played some tournaments, some junior tournaments, I played some CMs, I won against some, I drew some, and I managed to score 3 norms quite fast, by the way. So at 12, 13, and 13 or 14, I don't remember the exact age, but it was around there, was when I got the CM title, but it was not internationally acclaimed. You know how the CM title is gained currently? As far as I know, it is an international title that you gain when you reach 2200 over the board FIDE rating in classical. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm still a bit confused about all these international norms. But unfortunately, my CM title is only recognized in Russia and in some neighboring countries. In Kazakhstan, in some tournaments, they write CM next to my surname. In others, they don't. But still, I'm not rated 2200 FIDE over the board, and that's the problem. I'm rated 2200 on chess.com in Blitz, and in Rapid, I'm rated 2250. And on Lichess, I'm rated 2300 and 2350 in various time controls. But obviously, this is not the same as over the board. Over the board, I'm much lower rated. And the thing is that I never really played in rated tournaments when I was a kid. Because in Russia, at least in the part of Russia where I grew up, Kaliningrad, which is the westernmost part of Russia, there we didn't have rated tournaments at that time in the mid-2000s. And I didn't really take up chess too seriously to go to other cities, other parts of Russia or abroad to play in tournaments. I used to play in national junior championships in Russia. I played 2 times, once in the first league and once in the higher league. So I played with the same guys that became grandmasters later and top chess players. I played in the same tournament as Anish Giri. He used to live in Russia and he played close to my playing table. Also, there were like people, Nikita Vityugov, I think Daniil Dubov, who is a bit younger. He played the younger age categories. So many top Russian players played the same tournament as I did. Yanni Pomnishi was several years older, so he played in a different age bracket. So all those great guys were playing, but they achieved something I didn't.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I didn't take up chess seriously. I missed all my chess classes. I liked playing Counter-Strike with my friends on the computer, in computer clubs, and I liked doing some nonsensical stuff instead of chess education. So my top achievements in chess were these titles of champion of my city, of my region, junior champion. And then I stopped chess whatsoever. So I never really got a chance to achieve an over-the-board FIDE-approved rating in chess. And the only rated tournament I played in was a Russian junior team championships. I was representing my region, the Kaliningrad region, and I played some games. I think they are in the database. The only games from my childhood period that are in the database. And it was a bad tournament for me. I scored like, I think 3 out of 9, something like that. It was already a period when I gave up chess lessons, but I still went to this tournament because why not? Got the opportunity to go to a different part of Russia to see how people live there, and the federation was paying for this, so I went, but I didn't prepare, I didn't know any openings, and I scored not a very decent performance, even by my standards at that time. So I was awarded the rating of 1913 at this point, 1913, that was my rating. And I retired from chess at 15, and until 29 years old, I was rated 1913 officially on the FIDE website. And when I returned to competitive chess, I realized that, well, if I want to achieve any titles, even CM and especially FM, FIDE Master, I will need to gain some rating points. To reach the FIDE Master title, you need to have a rating of at least 2300. So that's quite higher than I used to have. Another problem is that when I returned to competitive chess, almost 15 years later, I realized that it's changed very significantly. I decided in the summer of 2022, I've decided to play a chess tournament in Turkey, in Mersin. It's a city in Turkey. After the war between Russia and Ukraine started in February of 2022, I left Russia with my girlfriend and our pets, and we initially settled down in Turkey. So I decided, I've heard about this tournament and I've decided, why not play? I wasn't taking chess seriously at that point. I wasn't taking any chess classes, but I started a little bit recalling what playing chess is like, playing online on chess.com. I think I reached like 2100 on chess.com at that time, that rating. And I decided to play in this tournament for fun in Mersin. I scored 6.5 out of 9, but I lost some rating because I played some junior players who were talented and I overpressed. I was trying to win at all costs because they were lower rated than me, and I made some unfortunate decisions and I lost 2 games. I won 6 games and made 1 draw, and my rating dropped. So I was now rated around 1850. Then we moved to Kazakhstan, where we currently live, and I tried playing some tournaments there, but also playing the Kazakhstani juniors turned out to be a challenge, and I lost even more rating points. So at some point last year I dropped below 1800. I was 1790, something like that. So that was the lowest rating of my chess career. But then there was this reform by FIDE to compensate for the rating deflation. To cut the long story short, there is this rating deflation going on currently, and it affects all ranks of chess, even the highest ranks. You know, they used to be 10 years ago, there used to be like 5 people rated above 2800. There was Magnus, who was rated like 2880 at his peak. There was Aronian, who was rated 2830. Topalov was rated above 2800. Kramnik was rated above 2800. So many people. Anish Giri was around 2800. Caruana was at some point rated 2850. And since then, most of those guys' ratings have dropped. Actually, all of those guys' ratings have dropped because of this deflation. Because there are many talented juniors who play good chess, who play on the level of, let's say, 2000 rated players, but they're juniors, they have just received their first OTB rating and they may be rated like 1500, but they play like they are 2000s, and they take the points from higher rated players like let me give you an example. Jan Nepomniachtchi in World Rapid and Blitz in Samarkand played a game against some junior who is rated 2000 OTB, and he drew that game, and this junior could have won even, so he got a great position. And this is just one of the many examples of juniors being low rated but playing with great skill. Magnus Carlsen lost some games last year to 2500s. For example, Alisher Suleimanov from Kazakhstan. So obviously those guys sometimes are underrated, and FIDE decided to tackle this problem by conducting a rating reform, and they added some points to ratings of people who are below 2000 rated. So I got some rating points added to my rating, and I was now rated 1845. And then I went to Thailand, where I recently played quite a successful tournament. I scored the 2nd place and I gained 40 rating points. On the FIDE website, it says that my official rating is 1845, but currently, preliminarily, they say that in the next rating edition on May the 1st, I'll be 1885. So plus 40 points in one tournament, quite a good result, but I'll still need to gain more than 400 rating points to get to the FIDE Master. So it will be a challenge and it will take some time. My coach told me that if I play tournaments actively, I may achieve this result in a couple of years. Let's see. 2 years is a realistic deadline, he said. It depends on how many tournaments I play. Obviously, if I play not too many, then it will be harder to meet this deadline. But I don't have any specific deadlines. I want to enjoy the process. I want to study more chess. I want to learn more about the intricacies of this game. I want to enjoy it and I want to get better. That's my motivation. My coach says that I can make the FIDE Master. He says that I can even make the International Master if I want to, but I will need to train, to study, and I'm sure that I'm going to do that and to do my best and to share my insights with you here. Not only recaps of my games from the tournaments, but also recaps and insights from my sessions with my grandmaster coach, Farukh Amanatov. He is a very famous coach, by the way. He has coached the female chess team of India. He was the official coach of this team. India is a very strong chess country, as you know. He also used to be the coach of the Russian junior team. He lives in Dubai, in the UAE now. But we meet on Zoom, and we have one training session per week. But also I, starting from now, intend to do more regular chess training by myself, not just play Blitz online, stream my games, which I do on Twitch. You should subscribe, by the way. Not just play chess for fun, but also work on chess, read chess books, solve puzzles every day. And I've decided to dedicate at least 2 hours per day to chess training, not just to recording content about chess, but specifically to chess training. And I'm going to record some of those training sessions. I've also found a training partner with whom I will be playing one training game per week with time, with clocks, so that will be also useful. I've also signed up for some upcoming tournaments, both in Kazakhstan and abroad. So I will be recapping them. So it's very interesting and exciting, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm thrilled. I haven't been this thrilled for years, I think. This is a challenge that really inspires me. And also, I've decided to work more on my physique, on my physical strength, resilience, because this is very important for tournaments. And I've started training 3 times per week with a coach, training my sporting abilities, so to say. So my coach is a runner, an international master in running. It's a woman, by the way, it's a she. She is also very good in other types of sports, so she's coaching me. I'm running 3 times per week. I'm lifting some weights. I'm training my muscles, and I'm already feeling some results, although I've just started. So I feel great. You know that it's important to do sports if you're a chess player, because you sit a lot. Your body has to match the potential of your brain. It is very important. Magnus Carlsen is one of the sportiest chess players I know, but other top guys also did a lot of sports. Kasparov, Kramnik, Yan Nepomniachtchi has done a lot of sports, as he told me. And in preparation for the candidates, and he was not in a good shape before, but then you can see even by his appearance that he's done a lot to improve, and this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'll be working on bettering my mind, my soul, my body, to become the best version of myself and to become the best version of myself as a chess player. Please drop a comment if you're interested in learning more about my training process, my routines for solving puzzles, stuff like that, maybe something else. Drop your suggestions in the comments. What do you want to see in my content? And I'll try to deliver and answer your questions, and maybe record some videos on the basis of your questions. So looking forward to this. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.